this to anybody, but Manish changed clothes twice. This is his second costume change. He is worse than a film star. In the course of the evening, there may be many more.
That's later on. We're having dinner together.
Absolutely. So Manish, I'm going to start by talking a little about bridal trends with you.
It's very Western and modern, and even the sherwani there is very modern, though it's a lot of Indian hand embroidery and with trousers. So I actually try to influence a lot of my clients in Delhi and Mumbai that wear something like that. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I don't. They're like, no, we're wearing a gown.
And how does it differ if you are having a destination wedding and you're wearing a gown? Is there a certain lightness to the garment that you introduce, or a certain silhouette that you think works better when you are doing a destination wedding?
I think the interesting part here is that there are a lot of good Indian designers who are doing very nice versions of dresses and gowns. So that's a slightly Indian influence, and yes, it's a Western outfit. And of course, international designers do some beautiful dresses and gowns. So if it's a destination wedding, especially this summer, so there are lots of weddings that are here in Goa, Jakarta, and places like that. So you could wear something which is flowy and light because it's summer. However, if it's winter, you could wear like a complete sequence or an absolute fun. Like I'm doing a wedding in Venice, so people are wearing much lighter clothes there because it's summer. However, with the Indian clothes, they would go all out, but the first night everybody's trying to wear something more simpler since it's summer.
So you established that
Red could be at a mehendi because it's unexpected, because generally red is always at the wedding day. But however, what I'm meeting a lot of brides, and this time I think the brides want to be slightly different, because last year was only red for the wedding day. Even for a man, it's more kurta, a sherwani is open, it's a bit more easy, more relaxed.
Do you coordinate the look of the bridegroom and the bride? Is that something that's clever or too tried?
Well, I think many times, this time I just dressed a bridegroom who insisted on wearing orange for his wedding day, and while the bride was wearing red, and we was more stressed than he was, and he insisted that there should be a red border on his drape. Finally, I convinced him that I'm only going to do a red piping, because orange and red, and the bride is wearing red. As a picture,
they look like birds of paradise.
Yeah, so sometimes, but I think the touch is nice. I think the color coordination or a color symphony is nice.
What about fabric? I think a lot of Indian women, I don't know about Indian women in Dubai, but a lot of Indian women feel that mehendi is to do with the color green, because that's so, it's so nurturing, and it's just the color of, all good things, auspicious. What are the other colors? What are the fabrics? What are the textures that you would do for a mehendi that would be different from, say, the wedding outfit or, say, the reception? How do you differentiate the outfits?
I think it depends on the family and the bride, because some brides are, like I said, experimental. They don't want to go that traditional, because very mela and the traditional look is a bit cliche where mehendis are concerned. So they don't mind. Like recently, I'm doing an outfit for a bride. She's wearing red on her mehendi. If she's wearing one of these kind of outfits where there's a lot of red work, because for a wedding day she wants to. I think 2015 is going to be a big shuffle in terms of colors. I think today's brides are confident.
What's your hottest color for this season? What's the color you're really crushing?
I've done a lot of brides in ivory this time, not for the day, but for their other occasions. So earlier, I think a couple of years ago, nobody used to wear ivory. But today everybody is. They're all into royal blue. It's been a very, very successful color. But I think that this time at weddings they're going to go in with oranges and peaches and maybe even violets and purples.